And good evening. It's great to have you with us on this Thursday night. I'm Tom Yamas, in for David. We begin with the U.S. setting that new record for the number of cases of the coronavirus. More than 50,000 confirmed in a single day. And it comes as we head into a long holiday weekend that could spur the growth even more. Dr. Anthony Fauci warning we are at risk of losing control. Take a look at this number tonight, 50,700 confirmed cases in 24 hours. That's double the daily numbers from a month ago. So many of those cases from Florida. The state reporting a record 10,000 today. Jackson Memorial Hospital, you see it here in Miami, seeing a surge in COVID patients. Texas Governor Greg Abbott changing course on masks, making them mandatory statewide. One medical center in Houston says ICUs have hit 100% capacity. And health officials warning of that worrying trend, college students allegedly holding COVID parties, gambling on who gets sick. And this just in, the CDC releasing a new forecast. The U.S. could see as many as 160,000 deaths by July 24th. We have a lot to get to tonight, and ABC's Victor Oquendo leads us off in Miami.
Tonight, doctors on the front lines suiting up for battle. Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami seeing a surge in COVID patients.
Is your floor at capacity right now?
Yes, we're even opening up different units at this point to be able to meet the demands of the patients that are coming in.
The wave of new patients leaving staff exhausted.
The way I see it now, if things don't change and people don't take it a little more serious, in the next 2 weeks, who knows where we will be.
The country hitting 50,000 new cases in one day this week. America's top infectious disease doctor warning America is losing the war against the virus.
I think it's pretty obvious, Howard, that we are not going in the right direction. Right now, if you look at the number of cases, it's quite disturbing. And we're setting records practically every day of new cases. That clearly is not the right direction.
Despite cases rising in 38 states and 19 pausing or reversing reopenings, President Trump today suggested things are under control.
We have some areas where we're putting out the flames or the fires, and that's working out well. The crisis is being handled.
Vice President Pence traveling to coronavirus hotspot Florida, which reported a record 10,000 new infections. The virus claiming 67 lives, including the state's youngest victim, an 11-year-old boy.
No one wants to see these numbers where they are, or no one wants to see them go up.
In Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks, where Memorial Day pool parties made national headlines for the lack of social distancing and masks, authorities are now preparing for a record number of people for the 4th of July weekend.
I know that we're getting ready to move into our 4th of July weekend, and it makes me really nervous. I know after the 4th that we could potentially see another surge.
Authorities in Tuscaloosa, Alabama are outraged over a new disturbing trend, saying young people are throwing coronavirus parties with a prize payout for the first person who gets infected.
People are taking all the precautions that they have, and then you have mindless and foolish behavior that are taking this pandemic for granted.
Alarming new numbers tonight involving children. Oregon seeing a rapid surge of infections among children younger than 10. In Texas, more than 300 were infected in daycare centers, and at least 30 students and staff tested positive at a school outside Phoenix. In Alabama, a 4-month-old baby among 5 children hospitalized.
If you think this doesn't affect young people, it actually affects young people.
New infections putting a strain on testing, staggering lines again in Texas. The governor today, despite earlier hesitation, now making masks mandatory statewide. As 26 states report rising hospitalizations, one medical center in Houston says ICUs hit 100% capacity. In El Paso, high school English teacher Rene Chavez was also taken to the hospital on June 3rd and never left. He died late last week.
I never thought I would have to have a life without him because he was my best friend.
His wife Annette also got the virus, but recovered. Arizona seeing record hospitalizations. ICUs now at 89% capacity.
I think we let our guard down a little bit.
Beaches across Southern California are closed for the busy 4th of July weekend, and in West Hollywood, not wearing a mask could cost you $300.
All right, Victor Oquendo joins us from Miami. We have some breaking news that's just come in. Miami-Dade's mayor making a major announcement in an effort to curb the spread of the virus, Victor?
Tom, just moments ago, Miami-Dade's Mayor Carlos Jimenez announcing those additional measures to help slow the spread, starting with a countywide curfew beginning at 10 p.m., also saying he's rolling back the reopening of entertainment facilities like movie theaters, arcades, and casinos. And if you're eating at a restaurant, you have to keep a mask on unless you are eating or drinking. Tom?
Victor Okendo with new developments tonight. Victor, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.